Hey YouTube, this is Groucho Trucker here. Day 2 of orientation is done. Man, oh man, what a day. Um, Out of 9 people, 6 of us are still left over. So 3 of them got sent home for various reasons. Some medical, and one something about background didn't go through, bad background. I don't know exactly, I didn't go into details with that guy. So just to give you a heads up, make sure you guys tell them everything before you come out here. If not, you'll get sent home. So just giving you guys a heads up on that. Now for the quick rundown on day 2. The shuttle picked us up at 6:30 again. Got over there about 6:40. I would guess we sat around for about an hour doing nothing. No one told us what the deal was there. And next thing I know, the guy pops out and he calls my name first. He's all like, okay, it's time to do the road test. So, went in the truck and basically just went out, went in the interstate, got out, basically came back to the yard and backed up. So it only took about 15, 20 minutes. Then at the end of the test, he tells you if you pass or not. And I passed, so that's good. After that, they called the next guy. I went in, waited, and I say at about 9:30, they called me and the other guy because both of us are in the lease purchase, and we went into this contractors meeting. That meeting lasted about, I would say, 2 to 2.5 hours. It was real informative. It gives you information about settlements. I learned that you have the choice to settle every day, or every load, or settle every week, every month. However you want, you have the choice to do whatever you want on that. They recommend settling every 6 to 8 days. So once I run the system, I'll figure out what's good for me. I know for sure I ain't gonna settle at every load. So after he went over the settlement, um, he went over fuel. He showed us this website you go into that shows you the exact cost you pay for fuel, and he gave us quite a bit of examples, and I saw that Dart gets pretty good discounts at places. We saw some place in Wisconsin, and from the pump price to what you would pay with Dart, it was like a 80 cent difference. So it's pretty good. Some other places we looked at was like Indiana. The discounts were like, I believe one of them was like 40 or 50 cents difference from the pump price. So it seems legit. Um, then he talked about how it's not a good idea to take a lot of days off because if you're sitting, you ain't making any money. So that's common sense stuff. Come on. If you have a truck note, you gotta pay for it. The only way to pay for it is by driving. So, he doesn't recommend that you take a lot of days off, basically. Because it's gonna take a while for you to catch up again. So, I'll figure that out once I run the system. So after that class was done at about 12 or so, we went out. They let the company drivers in, and I guess they discussed about their benefits and all that sort of stuff. And I would say at about 2:30 they called us back in, me and the other guy, the lease operators, and we went over the people net. And she really didn't go real like detailed about it. I mean, it wasn't as thorough. Um, it was a quick hour. It was a lot of information. I kind of got the basics down, and I guess I'll have to figure out once I'm on the road. But she said if we had any questions, she gave us a couple of numbers to call. So hopefully I do. I know in the beginning it's gonna be a little tough, to soak all that information in, but we'll see how it goes. So that's basically it. After that, the shuttle came in, and we're back at the hotel. So stay tuned for the next video of day 3 of orientation. So if you like the video, like it, subscribe, comment if you like, and you guys have a good one.